What's happening, guys and gals? Welcome back to another episode with Mama and Papa Joe's. And if this is your first time stopping in to check us out, it is much appreciated. You're going to enjoy what you see. Don't hesitate to hit that subscribe button so you'll get notified of our weekly videos. Today we're going to be cooking a 12-pound turkey. I call it a SMIED turkey. It's a combination of smoking and then frying. As far as I'm concerned, it's the best of both worlds. We're going to be using my Timberline 850 along with some mesquite pellets to really give that turkey that gentle smoked flavor, but with that crispy fried skin. So without further ado, let's get going. Let's get this bird injected. First thing we're going to do, I created a very simple injection. It's just 2 cups of chicken stock seasoned up with 1 tablespoon of Nor Caldo de Pollo. I always fail to adequately display these labels, so I'm hoping to do a better job today. But 1 tablespoon of the chicken base to 2 cups of chicken stock, and I added a half a stick of butter. You can get as fancy as you want or as simple as you want, like I just went. Like I said earlier, this bird is about 12 pounds. Injecting is very simple. You just want to make sure, because that butter wants to float on top, you want to make sure that each time you draw up a syringe of your injection is that you incorporate some butter from the top into that syringe. Very simple. I am not the biggest fan of turkey. I rarely eat it. If and when I do, it's going to be fried or a combination of smoked and fried. As far as I'm concerned, you have to find a way to introduce some additional flavor in the turkey. Otherwise, turkey can be a very boring piece of meat. So even in the little forearm, armpit, whatever you want to call it, I'm going to put a little bit of injection there as well. You want everything to taste good. This Nor has got lots of herbs and spices that you can see, and it really complements chicken well. So this is going to really taste good. I love these long needles. I have access to much of the meat without having to poke a bunch of holes throughout. I'm gonna come back now and hit the legs. And come back and hit the breast now. I don't think there's anything as over-injected. This bird will only hold, a piece of meat will only hold what it can hold, and then the rest of it will run out. But what you can do is make your injections too powerful, too salty. You add too much of whatever products you're gonna use. But no, don't worry about over-injecting. All right, last bit of the injection. And we're good. We're gonna go out here, get this Timberline cranked up, come back, season our bird, and put it on the Timberline for about 45 minutes to an hour. We're going to be smoking at a very low temperature, about 200 degrees. We don't want to cook this. We just want some smoke to get attached to this skin and on the interior if possible. All right, we've given this bird a couple of minutes for any injection that wants to run out. and not take our seasonings with it. Prior to starting this process today, I allowed this bird to rest in the fridge uncovered for about 6 hours. Do not be afraid to do 24 hours, just air drying the skin. It's really gonna help it crisp up even more. I didn't have the time, poor planning. So to kind of give myself something for my rubs to bind to, I am going to just use a little, I can't believe it's not butter. Spread that around. And I told you earlier, I'm doing a simple salt and pepper, nothing else. You can get as fancy as you want. Pro tip, you can get as fancy as you want. Pro tip, avoid rubs that have a lot of sugar if you're gonna fry. The frying will really burn, not necessarily burn, but cause your bird to get dark much earlier than you want. And the inside will still be fairly raw. So pro tip, stay away from high sugar rubs. Salt and pepper works great for me. If you wanted to, you could add a little garlic powder, some onion powder, some herbs, something along those lines. But I keep it pretty simple. And one of the things I hate when I'm messing around with turkey is it's such a big floppy bird that your rubs smudge. It's hard to keep them, you know, looking nice and even. Not a problem. That's as simple as it gets. Once you put this on the pit, you can go ahead and touch up the opposite side. That's gonna lose some on the bottom. But we're gonna just let this set another 5 or 10 minutes. Double check that the pit is ready. And I will see you outside. All right, pit is ready to go. Let's make this happen. Oh, I love that smell of mesquite. It's gonna give this bird just a nice light mesquite flavor. I'm gonna go breast down. Man, we didn't lose anything. No need to touch up the seasoning. And I'm only looking for about 45 minutes to an hour. Right now I've got the pit on super smoke at 210 degrees. If you don't have a Traeger, which I don't know why you don't, you need one of these. This could be done on any pit. Just try to get it to maintain that low temperature. You don't want it to cook while it's on here. You want it to just simply smoke. The hotter your pit is, then the less time it's going to stay in the oil as it fries. So just keep that in mind. But this can be done in any pit. See you back out here in about an hour. Okay, we are a little over an hour. I started my oil a little late, so we're still waiting for that to get up another 10-15 degrees and we'll be set. Man, you can see the dark. It's got a little grayish where it's picked up some of that good smoke. I can smell that mesquite. So we're getting ready to pull this and get it set up on the turkey frying stand, and you'll see that shortly. All right, let's get this baby knocked out and ready to put onto the fryer. I just want to trust these knuckles a little bit to keep them up. Oh, I can smell that smoke, man, and it smells good. Breast down. You want to make sure that there's room for oil to flow into your cavity when you place this into your pot. We're going to be cooking this at 350. Okay, as we get ready to drop this bird into the pot, we want to make sure that we don't have too much oil. For a 12-pound bird, I find about 3 gallons of peanut oil work. Peanut oil is great because it has a high smoke temperature and won't burn. Now, just in case you misjudge what you need or the bird slips out of your hand into the pot, you want to turn off your propane. That way, if any oil flows over, it doesn't ignite. Turning off my propane. I'm going to cook this bird about 3 minutes per pound. So this 12-pounder is going to take us about 36 minutes, give or take. I am going to gently breast down, lower. Just take your time, there's no rush. Come back and take a look at her in about 20 minutes. All right, we are at 35 minutes and we are going to pull this bird. I'm turning off my fire. Once again, just in case I drop it, I don't cause big flare up. And when you drop your bird in and you turn off your fire, please remember to turn it back on. Oh yes, sir. We let this drain a little bit. It was that simple, guys and gals. We've given this bird about a good half-hour rest. And man, she smells absolutely wonderful. Oh, that crunch of the skin is unbelievable. I am loving that. Still warm. Oh man, just salt and pepper, guys. Can't beat it. It's absolutely delicious. Well cooked. And so simple. Man, I don't know about that 4 or 5 hours based on the size of your turkey in the oven. I just don't see it. And again, like I said in the beginning, I'm not a turkey fan. So I definitely don't want to spend 6 hours babysitting a turkey. This was an hour on the pit and another 35 minutes in the fryer. Absolutely juicy. Absolutely juicy. Anybody can make this happen. So there it is, ladies and gentlemen. How simple was that? We're talking about an hour, 10 minutes in the smoker, another 35 minutes in the fryer at 350. A nice kiss of mesquite smoke. Much simpler than spending 6 hours babysitting a turkey in the oven. Any one of you can do this. Just be careful and take the time to make sure you're doing right. I want to wish everybody a happy Thanksgiving. Thanks once again for hanging out with Mama and Papa Joe's. And if you haven't yet hit that subscribe button, please do so. We really, really appreciate your assistance. In the meantime, I want everybody to stay safe. Take care.